I just did catch the tail end of Mike's broadcast. Looked like it was pretty good. Oh, man, did the video get posted? Because I didn't even check this morning. I started posting that last night when I went to bed, and usually it takes a long time with my internet. I'm glad to see it made it. Let me adjust this just a tiny bit. And, of course, I made sure I had this on over my clothes today. I felt kind of naked without my drone pool t-shirt. So I'll wear it and then take it off because it's deemed not appropriate for work because it's got, logos and stuff on it, even though it's not advertising anything really other than drone pool. But thank you. I'm glad you watched it. I kind of got in hot water for making those additions. I don't know why. I told her yesterday I was going to do it, but that's okay. Actually, I brought those additions home yesterday and didn't film them. Or actually, the day before, Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday, I brought them home. And I just didn't film them until yesterday. But she's not feeling well, so she probably doesn't remember me telling her that. Anyway, thank you for coming in. 34 degrees down here today. So my bones are definitely aching. And I don't have any access to YouTube at work right now. This is really weird. So let me sign this. Come on. Well, anyway. So did you get any of that nor'easter? It's coming your way from what they say, Mr. Crawley. Baduga. James Joseph, good morning. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. I like looking at it. I used to like skiing on it, but I hate shoveling it. Lost too many friends from shoveling snow over the years. Massive coronaries and such. Of course, if they weren't such cheap guys, they would have paid some young man to do it. I used to make money during the winter. So how is everybody this morning? Okay, let me get this done here. All righty. Nice to see everybody in so early in the morning. Got my English breakfast black tea today. I forgot we had these cups that are the perfect size for the Keurig. And they got little lids in case I knock it over. Well, just work on it, James, because once you do it, you can ask Mr. Baduga there. You're stuck with it for at least 90 days. Isn't that right, Baduga? If you decide to change your name. I think you're stuck with it for quite a few days. So write a bunch of them out on a piece of paper or type them in your computer. Take a look at them. And when you find one that fits, man, pick it, because that's what I did. Oh, you tried 4 S's? Good. Yeah, I'm hoping it stays dry. As long as it's dry and cold, I can go look for the wizard this week. But if it keeps raining, that place down there is a swamp. Oh, you do? Well, then experiment, buddy. Just get in there and think of something different. Think of what you do the most on your channel. Do you game on it the most? Do you play guitars on it the most? No. Something like James's jam sessions or something like that. If you play a lot, you can come up with a lot of different names. Mine didn't have this name for a long time. It was just StarCop's YouTube channels, all it said. And I got tired of looking at that. Like you're probably getting tired of looking at yours for a while. So change it up. It won't hurt anything. Let me see if I got this right for later on. Yeah, I think that's going to work. No, I guess that would work. But don't you lose all your subscriptions that way? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, Mr. Crawley. It's good. You gotta be you. Drone Life. Hello. What's up? Ooh, that's some good tea. Yep, 34 degrees. I definitely needed some hot tea. Oh, let me see. Oh, Lord. They're having a dirty Santa. I hate dirty Santas. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. I didn't know you could do that. They learn something new every day, even at my age. Dirty Santa? Well, what we do down here is everybody buys a gift of, we usually put a limit on it, like $20 or something like that. Some people do like $5, whatever they think, people can afford. And you put them on a table, and then they draw names, and you go over and pick out a gift, not the one you bought yourself to bring to the party, but you could do that if you wanted to. And then once everybody's got a gift, they go through the list, and you're allowed to steal somebody else's gift, but you can only make 2 steals. And after you've made 2 steals, nobody gets, and everybody opens up the presents. It's fun, I guess, but it's I just don't like it. Heck, it may be a military thing. I don't know. Of course, this is the only place I've ever heard of it. So, might be a southern thing that I'm just not aware of. Okay, let me see. Belgrade, Benito. Sending somebody an eval from yesterday, guys. It's going to take me a second to find it. I want him to have it this morning when he comes in. Okay, where did I put it? Uh, 11:15. Open that up, make sure it's the right one. Okay. Chinese Christmas. Oh, okay. Now I don't know if you can do. I guess you can do that after they open them. I don't remember how it goes. Maybe it is after you open them. You can go around and steal other people's stuff. It's it's just they say it's for camaraderie or for fellowship, but it sure don't seem like fellowship to me. At any rate, see, that's not the thing I typed. I'm getting tired of this computer. Delete that. Make sure I kept my writing. Okay. Oh, Lordy. This is the part of my job I don't like. As a master instructor, I have to evaluate all the other instructors, and I don't like it. Okay, that looks correct. All righty, got that done. All I got to do is hit send. Okay, what are we talking about? Good morning, Camro. Hello. If you get a good gift, you beat the crap. Yeah, I can see that happening, Mr. Crawley. That's one of the reasons I don't like them, because I've seen people get into some pretty bad arguments about stealing people's stuff back and forth. You know, can you imagine if you did that with your kids when they're growing up? Oh, I like what Johnny got better than what I got. I'm going to take Johnny's shit. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Not a good idea. Not good at all. We always bend over backwards to make sure the kids got pretty much the same, not the exact same things, but things on their list that were just as high up as things on somebody else's list, if you know what I mean. We made them put their list in priority. Which one? What do you want the most? What do you want the least? Of course, clothes is always down there in that least column. Charlene, Indiana Fishing. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know you've been here at least once before because you've got a denim wrench or spanner. Thank you very much for coming in and smashing that. I think J and C are going fishing today. It is Thursday, right? Because they said they were going to be out fishing Thursday. I can't wait to watch that. Oh, yeah. If it was a scratch ticket, there'd be a fight. You got that right, buddy. That's for sure. Okay, let me send that off to Benito and make sure he knows he's got mail. Well, I'll be darned, that video did make it through. I never know if they're going to make it when I put them up at night. I'm trying to keep them down around 5 minutes. But, yeah, the only funny thing about that video, you're iced over. We can go ice fishing. Of course, it's probably not thick enough yet. You got to wait till it gets good and thick. Richard and Janet, good morning. Sorry I missed you coming in. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard it called white elephant. We call it dirty Santa. I can't remember the other name for it I heard in church the other night because the church wants to do one. And I don't remember what they called it, but basically the same rules. So I guess I'll be doing it at church. Not sure. Well, good, Camro. Good. Glad the weather cooperated. Yeah, I haven't had, I mean, it's been raining here now for almost a week. Drone worship. You do it till you have a champion. Oh, Dan, you're cracking me up, buddy. That's funny. Now, I'll tell you what, that's how, when I'm out and about and in the woods and I find like pecans and whatnot, that's how I crack them, man. I put 2 of them together or 3 of them together, squeeze the outside, and whichever one gives, that's the one that gets eaten. Or you can find a rock or something, but that usually mushes them. Pecans are easy to open that way. Or you hire a squirrel, but he usually eats it, so then you don't get nothing. My wife's PO because the dogs haven't caught a squirrel this year, and she only got about 60 to 70% of her normal yield of pecans. She got plenty. Squirrels need to eat too. Dan, are you wanting to come in this morning? People sure enjoyed it yesterday. It's up to you, buddy. We got almost an hour, well, a little over an hour. Or anybody else that wants to put up an email and come in, I can probably handle one. Gladiator with a pair of nuts. Okay, Dan. Oh. Hey, Dan, you would know the answer to my question. I hadn't asked anybody else, though. They might know. When you go to your channel page, on the left-hand side, there's a list of all your subscribers. Now, let me kill that. Come on, there we go. Killed that one. That's Dick James is coming into the room, buddies. So anyway, on that list on the left has all your subscribers. Next to everybody's name, there's a little number, anywhere from 1 to whatever. What does that represent? Does that represent how many days it's been since they came into your channel and looked at something, or does it have any significance at all? Because I really wonder. I see that number all the time. Everybody's got a different number. And I'm like, what the heck does that thing mean? John C., hello. Hope I didn't miss anybody else. Looks like I got everybody. Okay. Wow. Okay, you're running everything off your cell phone. Okay, cool. Well, that's cool if you know how to do it, man. My hands are, well, your hands are big too. My hands are so big and my arthritis is so bad. I try to do stuff on that damn cell phone and, oh, you don't even want to know what kind of words come out when I try to type on that. But yeah, if you know how to do that, more power to you. That's what I say. Let me check out my little button thing. Yes, it is working. Hey, it is working. Good. Yeah, I was surprised my video from last night was already uploaded. I forgot to check before I left the house this morning. I had all the dogs stayed in last night because of the weather. It got down to 34, so once it drops anything below 45 or so, all dogs come in no matter how much they bark. And then we let them out in the morning. But they were actually all pretty happy to be in the house last night, so maybe they're getting smarter. We have one that she comes in the house, you put her in her kennel, she's in there for 5 minutes, and all she does is bark. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Power Director is. I didn't realize it was available as an app, Dan. I know you can get it for the PC. I did not realize it was available as an app. Thank you, Richard and Jan. I enjoyed making it. Funny story about that. You know, I let everybody into it, asking what you think I got the flat car for, and you finally found out what I got it for. Because I was going to run the train all the way around the track with the flat car on it. Well, there was a little bitty problem. And I didn't cut it out. The actual camera was low on battery, and the Wi-Fi connection died just before it went over the bridge. And the camera is not too tall for the bridge. That's why I wanted the flat car, so that it wouldn't be too tall. But unfortunately, it's too fat for the bridge. And as soon as I tried to go through the bridge, it knocked the camera off, tipped over to the flat car, and went, that's not going to work. So I still wanted to do something with it. So I put it down there right between my side out and ran the trains through the side out a couple of times. And boy, they looked like they were hauling butt, but guys, I had them on half speed. They were barely moving around the track. But yeah, hey John C, how you doing? I did not realize that. I may just have to do that. I did not know it was available. Yeah, I've heard good things about Power Director. uh, yeah, Dick don't do much. Dick's gotten lazy. But Dick was hoping we would have got that guy to 300 because as soon as we would have got to 299, Dick was standing there waiting to be 300. He likes putting people over the top. What's amazing is Dick has no content. Well, he has one little film that he did at the football game, real short, posted it, and I think he has like 92 supporters. Yeah, what does it run, Dan? I'll tell you what I can do. Hang on a second. Let me go to my store. There it is. Tell it to search. Okay, search. Come on now. Be nice. Well, not that there's anything wrong with it, but it must be a Android only thing. And I don't have an Android device here right now. It's what we're running this stream through, so I can't go out and use it. But, ooh. Okay. It's time to make sure all the crap's off of these because I can't read the chat. There we go. Okay, Android only. That's cool. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I know. Hey, I can't help what the government puts their stuff on. So now my wife's got an Android tablet. I guess I could borrow. No, that won't work. She absolutely loves her tablet. She won't let me borrow it. Understood, Dan. Understood. Jacqueline, good morning. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Yep, I understand. Open source is the key. I want to say I saw it online somewhere for X number of dollars a year, but I'm not sure. Good morning, Miss Kelly Paulson, Mrs. Paulson. How you doing, sweetie? Thank you, baby. How's Doug doing? Aerial views, hello. I'm doing fine. The wife's down under the weather pretty deep, so I'm doing fine. I'm thinking about asking the boss if I can take 2 days of sick leave tomorrow and the next day. So I'll broadcast from home if I do that. A little bit better broadcast, not much. But she's under the weather, and I don't think she's taking care of herself. I think she's still doing too much. And I made the decision a long time ago when I was watching Mike Thomas's set, and I asked him, "Is that HO or N-Gage?" And he says, "No, that's N-Gage." I said, "Man, it don't look like it." And you can see how big mine looks when it goes by that Runcam 3S. It looks a lot bigger, but it's an N-Gage railroad set. It's awesome. Well, good. I'm glad he's getting better. That was quick, Mr. Crawley. You fast on the trigger, bud. That's a good one, Dan. It's not a dead bear. He's just afraid to move. Makes for kind of a bumpy rug, though. Yeah, you got a nor'easter coming in, Kelly, if it hasn't gotten there already. They were talking about it on the news this morning. And I remember those puppies. That thing will drop 14, 15, hell, 18 to 20 inches of snow in a heartbeat. Really will. Those nor'easters are killers, man. And you can have it, hon. Now, Dan. Play nice, children. Mm. I know you are, Dan. And that's a good thing. Don't take it the wrong way, man. You're an honest shooter there, buddy. I know that. I know that too, Kelly. Making sure I don't have any work emails. on the lighter side, got an email yesterday saying my big boy N-Gage engine with sound should be here by Tuesday. I was hoping for Monday, but it's going to be here Tuesday. Of course, I won't get to open it up till December 25th, but that's okay. At least I finally found one. Okay, Kelly, have a good day, ma'am. Well, I don't know what that comment was in reference to on my notifications. I have to go check that later. Blizzard said something. I didn't understand it. Unless he was answering the question about why I had the flatbed. You're not saying Superman wears underwear on the outside of a suit. Oop, don't you dare shut down. Don't you dare shut down. Oh, come on now. Man, AOL is hopping today for some reason. Yep, I tell you what, 34 was just a little bit on the cold side this morning. But I did feel naked yesterday without my t-shirt, so I put it on over my clothes today, just for the broadcast, and I have to take it off because can't wear it at work. Jim, good morning. How are you feeling today, buddy? Yeah, I'd like to see that. Thank you for stopping by, Jim. No, Northeast is going to get hammered here today. They really are. I hope they're ready for it. Get them salt trucks and sand trucks and all that other stuff ready. because they're going to get walloped. Lots of places have already put out travelers alerts saying if you don't really need to go somewhere, don't get on the roads. That puppy's going to bring a lot of grief. Oh, come on now. Enough of the notifications, guys. I guess I can't stop them, though. Wouldn't be anything to do on YouTube if I stopped all those notifications. Now, I lived at Huachuca for 18 months. And I guess it's what? Now I think it's over 5,000 feet, Libby Army Airfield. And I didn't realize in the spring, I guess it is, when they have the mud and the rain, how much they actually got. But I was there mostly, well, 18 months. Most of the 18 months was during the good time. But we had to go through spring to get to the other side. And the big thing there was the forest fires when the M60 tanks would go up and fire at the range. The next thing you know, they'd have a fire and they'd bring all the kids out of AIT up there with beaters to beat down the fires and put them out. That was no fun. Yeah, it was nice to see you got your Ford running, Dan, but boy, that gap. I've seen gap like that before, but that's like fresh out of the box gap. It looked like somebody pulled them out of the box and stuck them in the car and didn't bother even look and see what the gap was supposed to be. That was, that was a horrible gap. Oop. Make sure I've not got mine. Okay, good. Trying to make sure I don't have the iPad on Wi-Fi, because then it'll be eating up this bandwidth, and this one's already slow enough as it is. And I know that they, the hub monetized to get Roger a chair, but I think they'd be a whole lot better off just having people donate through PayPal, because I can't believe that you're giving up 30 cents on the dollar going through YouTube. That's you get the chair a lot faster, I think, if we would just donate through PayPal. I know you can do that. I got a guy here at work that is doing that all the time when it comes to send his son out in California money. Boy, it got quiet in here. Everybody's fingers freeze or something. Let me make sure it's working. Okay, well, that went through. I know that part's working. Yeah, I went there. Let me think. It was just before I went back to Bragg, but that's where I went from Fort Dix, New Jersey to Fort Huachuca. Got there in the middle of the winter, pretty much. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Sierra Vista at the time had a flashing light outside the gate, a trailer court, a Red Roof Inn, and a Pizza Hut. And that was it. And I went on Google Maps not too long ago and looked at that area. Holy cow. Since they made that the school for all the intelligence agencies, that place has grown immensely in 40 years. mean, it's huge. My wife, we didn't meet there, but she was there uh, earlier than I was there. She was there in the late '60s and went to Cochise High School. So you're having your coffee. I'm having my English breakfast black tea. Excellent. I much prefer it to coffee, and they're both free here. So yeah, I enjoyed my time there, though. Yeah, that city is it's like it's just amazing. When I looked at it, I couldn't believe it. Anybody out there remember the movie? Oh, dang, that was World War II movie about a doctor, Italian prisoners. Oh, I can't think of the name of it right now. It was right on the tip of my tongue. But it was filmed at Libby Army Airfield. And my classes were actually in the buildings where they had the hospital. The old hospital area they turned into classrooms, and that's where I used to go to class. It was Dr. Somebody, and I can't remember what it was. But Gregory Peck played the doctor, and Eddie Albert played uh, a veteran that was going through what we now today would call uh, post-traumatic syndrome, and he ends up taking a high dive off of the local water tower at the airfield. But my first flight out there, I looked down and went, I know where we're at. I said, this is interesting. Michael, I caught the tail end of you this morning. I caught the very tail end. I think I was the last comment before the stream shut down. It was probably too cold for it, Michael. What's the temperature up there? I'll tell you, that one from yesterday, boy, you were really pushing it with your battery, buddy. I never get that low. I did that one time, and it cost me my drone. Yeah, 24. It's 34 here, so I got 10 degrees on you, buddy. And snowing. Woo. Yeah, you got a nor'easter coming in, buddy. So buckle down. Think you need to put the bike in storage, bud. At least for a little while. You do have a place to keep that beautiful machine, don't you? Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. I knew you weren't home yet. And when she started saying critical battery, I was afraid she was going to land on top of that building as you were bringing her over the top of that building to get to where you were at. Let me check on something. Hmm. Okay, if I have missed anybody's messages, I apologize, but it put me back in top chat again. Yeah, that would have been an awesome rescue mission, but I don't think that's what you should aim for, Mike. I don't think that's a good thing to look forward to. Hey, at least was there weren't trees. She'd land on that building easy and looked like they were flat tops, so she wouldn't slide off. Just answering one notification, guys. Oh, cool. Now, what's going on here? Okay, got that taken care of. There we go. Okay, Jim, take care. Have a good day. Yeah, I'm trying to stay warm. And I didn't think I'd ever see the day when I thought 34 degrees was cold. But I guess I've been down south long enough that 34 degrees is cold now. I didn't used to worry about temperature till it got down into the 20s and the teens. PMDB, hello and good morning. Let me get you a blue spanner so you don't get accidentally kicked out. Yeah, I notice you like to do that, Mike, and it sure does. But I just don't like cutting it that close, bud. And especially with the temperatures dropping, what used to work when the temperatures were warmer might not work with the temperatures being so cold. What I'm getting at, bud, let's say you know that if I'm at this spot, 60% will get me home. Okay, fine. Now the temperature drops. I'm at the same spot. 60% might not get me home. But yeah, they're very suspenseful. That is for sure. I tell you what, I'm kind of looking forward to winter. I'll still get some flying in because there'll be days when it'll get back up into the 40s and 50s, and I'll go out and fly in that if the weather's nice. Not raining, obviously. But I'm looking forward to see just how much I can get done on my train. I have been having a lot of fun with that little puppy. Not a problem, PMDB. Not a problem. Same rules here as in the hub, except I have a third rule, and that's no donuts, which means by that is no cop donut jokes. I know that feeling, Richard and Janet. Good luck with that. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it to work out. Yeah, sometimes it's tough to get a video just where you're happy with it. Oh yeah, there's always a chance it won't come back, but that doesn't mean I have to push it. But yeah, it's nice to be able to take it right to the limit, I guess. I don't know if that's good for the batteries or not, though. I don't know. I've heard both sides of the story. A lot of people say don't ever get the batteries below 10 or 15%. But why? Why is that there if I can't use it? That's my philosophy. Just take a Valium. Yeah, I guess that's what I'd have to do if I was going to take it to the limit. That's for sure. Oh, it's okay, big guy. I know I'm not giving you near as much information as some folks on here. I tell you what. I guess Dan had to go. That's okay. I tell you, I never realized how pretty Philadelphia could look from the air. I've been there a couple times, and I remember one night going back to Fort Dix after Christmas leave, and that was back in the days when Army folks, weren't really very much appreciated by people, and we had to travel. If we weren't allowed to have any civilian clothes, so if we traveled, we had to wear our uniforms. We weren't allowed to have civil clothes until we got like home. We could wear them, but when we were traveling, we had to wear them. And they dropped me off in the middle of the night at the downtown bus station, waiting for a 2:00 bus to go to. I can't remember the name of the town. It's outside of Fort Dix right now. But wow, it's like this is not a good place to be right now. So I didn't go very far. Now that could be. I don't know. That could be. I'm not sure about that. That I hadn't heard yet, but hey, it's worth a shot. Good morning, Mel. How are you, good sir? Now, I promised you, Mel, if you want, I'll invite you in, my friend. You still in motels there, buddy? Still traveling? Did you get your window art done? Let me see if I've got something. I think I shut down my AOL, and I can always open it back up. Oh, hang on. I don't need to do that. Mel, is it 400agl.net@gmail.com? Should be on its way, buddy. I hope we don't crash YouTube. I think they're going to call that thing that you and Lloyd did that night the Great YouTube Crash of 2018. And evidently, Hangouts remembered you because as soon as I typed in 400, it found your email. I didn't know it would do that. Oh, there's the flying eagle.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You're going to have to kill your TV.
What's that?
I can hear your TV.
Oh.
And you can see the snow kind of done.
Ray, turn the TV down a little bit, please.
Going on in St. Louis with 2 to 8.5 inches in the metro area. DC, by the way.
There you go. That's better.
Okay, good deal.
No.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Big ice storm coming through here this morning.
Yeah, I remember those days. So you doing okay, buddy?
Yeah. Let me mute the stream so that I don't. Let me see. Can I still hear you now through Hangouts?
I don't know. Can you still hear me?
Yep, I can. All right. Oh, man, I tell you what. It's been a rough night. Long story. Might share it with you someday. Today's not that day. But yeah, that's the pickup coated in ice.
It's a good looking Chevy, buddy.
Yeah, it's a nice truck, that's for sure.
It rides out pretty good up.
Yeah, it does on good road. Rides like a lumber wagon on bad road, but I went down yesterday. My buddy Ray and I, we went down south of Fort Wayne here about 50 miles. I've been looking at travel trailers.
Yep.
Found a 25-footer in pretty decent shape, a 2004 model. They were asking $4,000 for it. I got it for $3,200 with the hitch.
Good deal.
25-footer, sleep 6. But that's what I'll be pulling behind me to spin up and stuff. I'll stay in that little campground just down the street from the ballpark.
Okay. I could delete that email. Well, that'd be nice. So that's going to be you're traveling home when you start doing your business.
Yep.
Yeah, 25 foot's a good. Is it a gooseneck or fifth wheel?
No, it's a fifth. It's a travel trailer, pull behind.
Okay, so it's a hitch. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have a ball or a fifth wheel rack in this pickup yet, so the only thing I can pull is a trailer at this moment.
Okay.
Till I get home and get all that stuff installed, you know. And when I do get home, I'm only going to be there a few days, so I may not even bother installing it just yet.
Yeah, if you're not ready to use it, there's no sense putting it in yet.
Yep, exactly.
So you're going to be traveling during Thanksgiving? Yep. I guess Mel went for a cigarette.
Yeah,
Where did everybody go? Michael, you still in here?
Can you hear me all right, Rick?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
We couldn't hear you when you were out by the truck, obviously. We lost you again if you're trying to talk.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I feel like the Sprint guy.
Well, that's really weird. Really weird. Anyway, yeah, I'll be home for Thanksgiving. Brian Bannery is going to come down after Thanksgiving, and we're going to ride down to Spin Up together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you were still here, Mike, because I hadn't seen anybody type anything in chat for a little bit. So what's the temp up in there? Did you say, Mel?
It's an ice storm, so it's below 30.
Well, yeah.
It's colder than Whistler's mother. I know that.
Yeah, I'll bet. You know, it got down to 34 here last night. All my dogs stayed inside, and they didn't give me no grief about it.
I'll bet not. And it's still sweet and ice here, too.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, this ice is supposed to come until about noon in this area.
Yeah, I'll take snow over ice any day of the week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to do a little live stream and show the ice on the pickup, but since I'm on yours, I may not have to. But all the people are coming to life out here at the hotel. One guy rolled his window down, and the ice just stayed there after the window was rolled down. It was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. I've had that happen in Germany. Never had it happen here in the States, but I had it happen once in Germany. I was on the inside of the car, and window went down, and looked to the left, went, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, when they done it, they busted out the ice, and I thought they busted out the window. Look, right? Look.
Yeah. That's what it would look like, too. Yeah.
Yeah, been a good picture. That was funny.
That's a thick, quick freeze is what that is.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, ice ain't no fun. It ain't nothing to mess with.
No, Ray and I stood outside the hotel room here this morning watching cars try to go down the highway and get on the interstate here on this on-ramp that we can see right here from our hotel. Cars were spinning out, going around the on-ramp and everything.
Yeah. Ice ain't nothing to fool with. You remember that trip we took up to Victoria?
Yeah.
We went up 167 north out of Enterprise, and I told you we were crossing the river at 3 bridges.
Right.
That thing gets black ice every winter, and it doesn't have snow. It's just the humidity right there will form it. We have more accidents up there because people just don't realize that when it gets down that cold, those bridges will freeze.
Oh, absolutely, they will. Any bridge will.
They freeze way before the road surface does.
Yep.
And they'll hit those things doing 65 and 70. Oh, it's a mess. Here's my buddy.
Yeah, we'll point the camera inside the hotel room here. Oh,
there you go.
Man, is it cold out there.
Yeah. Makes me feel warm looking at the ice.
There you go. There you go. But
I may just leave this T-shirt on over my shirt today because it's nice and snuggly.
There you go. You working?
As long as the boss doesn't come out, I'll be okay.
Oh, okay. So you do have
Well,
to
it's
work.
not considered appropriate dress.
Yeah. So you do have to work today, then.
Oh yeah, I'm at work right now, but I don't have any
Oh,
students yet.
That's right. I can see your file cabinets and stuff behind you. I should have known that.
Yeah, that's okay. You just got up.
Yeah. And I've been up all night, but that's all right. I probably didn't get 2 hours of sleep.
Oh, that's tough. Nordic Blue, hello. Who sent the snow your way? I don't know where you're at, Nordic Blue, but I'm here to tell you if you're anywhere in the Northeast, you're fixing to get a lot more. But since you're Nordic Blue, I'm assuming you're over there. But I didn't send it to you. Oh, you're in Maryland? Okay, yeah, you're fixing to get a nor'easter, buddy. You're fixing to get hammered.
Yep, he sure is.
I looked at it this morning. It's a big one.
And when this works its way over there, there's another storm coming up the coast that's going to join in with it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of moisture, a lot of snow, and a lot of cold. Yeah, Mr. Crawley, you're really going to get it. Oh, how I remember those days, going to bed and waking up and you couldn't see the road or nothing. Yep. I'm glad it's not me.
Yeah, right.
I'm too old to be dealing with snow.
Well, ice isn't any better. Ice is worse.
Ice is worse. Yeah. Now we occasionally get an ice storm, but they don't last long, thank goodness. And most of the time, the post is probably the major employer around here, and the post knows when's coming. They'll put out, don't come to work till afternoon or something like that, when they know it'll be melted by then. And then if it's coming while we're at work, they let us go early before the sun sets. So they're pretty good about that.
That's good.
Yeah, because hell, if it did snow, these folks down here can't drive on it. I'm here to tell you.
No, they don't
It's
get any
hilarious. Yeah, that's true. They don't. Yeah, I'll bet it is there, Mr. Crawley. I do not envy you guys the cold and the snow. Not one bit. You can have every bit of it that they send you.
Oh, it is brutal cold out there, guys.
It's starting just regular rain.
5 degrees. Woo! Well, Mike, you be careful. And remember, that battery's going to drain a whole lot faster, buddy. At least that's been what I've been told, in my experience from the little bit of cold I flew in last year, was they tend to drain a little quicker. So just be careful.
Well, Rick, I'm going to jump off here and let you have your show, and I'm just going to sit back and drink a cup of coffee.
Okay, Mel, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you, buddy.
I'll be in chat. I'm just going to jump off the camera.
Okay, you take care. God bless.
Thanks for the invite. Thanks for the invite. Same to you, sir.
Not a problem, big guy.
See you, everybody. I'll hang out and chat a little bit here.
That is Mel from 400 AGL RC Fun. If you don't have his site, you need to get it. He does a lot of really good work. He's fixing to get into the actual business end of photography, and flying drones. But he's got a really good channel. It's called 400 AGL. And Mel is a super person. You really need to go support him. Oh, updates. I gave up on updates. I've tried every which way I can. I even went to the library and tried to do an update off of their Wi-Fi, and I still can't get them to accept the updates. It gets to 30% installed and goes, not going to do it. So I am very disappointed in DJI lately. Oh, we got about 15 minutes. I thought we were a little further along than that. Don't forget, everybody, this morning at 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern, the hub should be up, the Canadian Drone Hub, where we all pretty much met, I think, for the most part. I know that's where I met a lot of y'all. And I will definitely be there, and so will Dick James, who is a very quiet person. Doesn't type much. Unless he's talking to me. Then he types. Well, for all you who have got the cold and the snow coming, be careful. Because I may not get it anymore, but I sure remember what it's like. I've had my fill over the years. My first 3 years in Germany, we were in Bavaria. And boy, we got some snow, and I loved it. Of course, I was a lot younger then. Oh, my battery's fixing to die. Hang on a second, guys. Emergency power. There we go. Had my battery die. There we go. Okay, Mr. Crawley, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you around. I'm sure you'll be in the hub sometime this morning. Yeah, by all means, enjoy it. If you ain't enjoying it, don't do it. There ain't no sense in doing stuff you don't enjoy anymore. Like Mel says, and a lot of my other friends say, you got to take care of the dash. For those of you who know what that is, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who don't, well, look it up. Yep, you definitely got to take care of the dash. You don't take care of that, ain't no sense in having it. Ain't no sense in living if you don't take care of that. Yeah, I would have thought everybody in here had you by now, Mel. I apologize. I understand, Michael. I understand. It's, you know, that's the way you like to do it. By all means, my friend, you keep doing it that way. I'm a little bit more cautious. That's all. That's the only difference. But I definitely got to get out and find me some scenery to shoot because I'm tired of flying just around my house and whatnot. I mean, I'll still fly. I still get neighbors that want pictures of their house. Well, whatever. And not for selling, just they want a video of their house to show people. I said, okay, as long as you're not going to use it to sell your real estate. If my roof would ever dry out, well, if the leaves on it would ever dry out, I plan on using the drone to blow the leaves off the roof. I think that'll work. Good morning, Mr. Roger. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, I can understand, Michael. I can understand. There's been some dark times for everybody, I would imagine. We get through them. He makes sure we get through them. Did you get any more work done in your new location there, Roger? I'll tell you what I would do. Now, this is just me. Before I would put those shelves up, Roger, I would get somebody, and maybe you guys can do it, to hand sketch a great big red maple leaf on your wall and then put the shelves over that so that could shine through. But if you put all those boxes on there, you won't be able to see it anyway, I guess. So I don't know. But you really need something there up there bigger than the flag you had, I think. But just a thought. Good morning, Gary. Amen to that, Michael. Well, good, Roger. Good. Don't wear yourself out, though. You know, take your time doing that stuff. It ain't no sense getting to too bad of an ache just to do that kind of stuff. No sense at all. Well, nobody came to bother me today, so I guess nobody next door forgot their keys or anything. Actually, I probably ought to check to see if there's anybody teaching next door. Oh, well. Yeah, I can't wait to see you get it all set up there, buddy. Yeah, there's a nor'easter coming through, buddy. You're going to have to get quite a bit of snow. You're going to have to get a lot of it. That's excellent, Michael. That is excellent. Very good. Pat on the back for you, Mike. That's very good. I'm hoping that's because you got this nice hobby now, too. This will help you, buddy. Louis P., good morning, sir. How are things going with the CNY drones? Nah, Mike, you're fine. You know, you're fine. I'm glad to hear it. Sobriety is a good thing. That's good. That's good, Louis. Brian, I don't think you have a spanner. You have one now. Welcome. Thank you, Louis. Much appreciated, my friend. Okay, RC funds. I won't tell them to take it easy. You may have already had them, Mike. I've gone back and like Roger and Kim and everybody else, and I found people I know darn well I had subbed, but I hadn't seen any notifications for a while. So I type in their names and I go back and go, my golly, I'm not even subbed anymore, and the bell's not rung anymore. I don't know what they're doing to us, but that is the honest to God truth. One of them was Mike Thomas, who got me stuck on trains now. My wife probably doesn't like that, but hey, I'm having fun. And I went back the other day and said, well, no wonder I'm not seeing any Mike stuff. His bell's not rung anymore. Yeah, it's weird stuff happens. Really does. Yeah, I kind of know who posts a lot and know who doesn't. And if I don't see their name pop up, one of two things. they're either ill and they're not doing it, or YouTube's done taking them away from me or unrung their bell. Heck, I don't even look very often to see how many supporters I have. I just like doing what we're doing, and it's fun. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Okay, Mel, have a blessed day. Be careful in that ice, buddy, okay? Soft spoken, good morning. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Not a problem, Mel. Not a problem. Anytime. Anytime. You're welcome, sir. Yeah, everybody check out everybody's channel, man. That's what this is all about. Trying to help us grow and expand and whatnot. We're doing good. We're doing pretty good. This time of year is always tough on my budget because, well, I won't say it's just the wife, but both of us have always liked to get the kids what they really want. And man, I thought it was bad when they were young. Now that they're grown up, it's even worse. Ooh, forgot to check. But we got about 4 minutes. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Brian. But the problem is, I pretty much know who actually posts enough and whatnot. And I know who comes into my things and watches my things. So those are the guys I go around and check the most. Most people know. I mean, if I got as many notifications as I had supported people, I don't know what I'd do, because the amount of support versus the amount of views or people that actually come in and watch is drastically different. Living my way. Good morning. How are we doing? That's cool, Gary. That works. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, because that the longer you're on, the more videos you're going to have, and there may be something that you did in the very beginning or midway through your time on YouTube that other people didn't see, and they want to see, and they might want to see it. So have at it. I don't see anything wrong with doing a mix or something like that. Yep, freezing rain, the most dangerous kind of ice for an aviator. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Good. I'll make sure I get to watch it, Gary. Unless I've already seen that one. I know you posted something a little while ago. I have not had a chance to look at it. Or at least I got the notification a little while ago. I think it was you that had something come up. Yeah, your channel's going to grow, Gary. It really will. Okay, this is the week of the 12th through the 16th. Okay, today is Tuesday the 15th. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. I like the Harleys. That was the one with the Harleys at the end. Were those your riding buddies? I can't remember the name of your group. Okay, folks, I'll tell you what time it is. It's time to go join Roger on the Canadian hub. He's just leaving the room. I've got to get ready to go there. So I do appreciate you all. Yeah, Sons of Apathy. That's what it was. Looked like a nice bunch of guys. But anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the participation. And y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe, especially those of you who are in the harm's way of this nor'easter. Because this thing's going to really kick some butt. I can see it coming. Worst motorcycle club ever? Okay. All righty. Didn't look that bad. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. God bless. Take care. And we'll see you over at the hub. Take care, people.